What is reading to you?
Reading is my escape. A book is the condensed experience of a man or a woman.
How was reading in your generation compared to what reading is now?
Well, we had limited options in my generation.
At the early stage of your career, you read a book that changed how you negotiated and how you related with your client. Are you saying reading this book helped you 5x your results?
Definitely.
You have over 400 books in my library. Why did you invest so much in hard copy books?
The battery on the hard copy cannot go flat. You're saying hard copy is expensive. It's
Yeah,
subjective.
they are really expensive sometimes. Someone once walked up to me and said she's frustrated about reading.
She read so much, but she can't see tangible results.
Exactly.
Strategy actually
needs a strategy. Hi.
Hello.
How are you doing today?
I'm fine, thank you.
I want to ask you a very simple question.
Okay, go ahead.
What is reading to you?
Reading is my escape.
Okay.
Reading is my teacher. Reading is my friend. Through reading, I explore the world. Through reading, I gain new perspectives, and through reading, I learn from others' experience. You know, a book is the condensed experience of a man or a woman for probably 20 years, 30 years, or even a lifetime. Reading give me access to someone else's experience, and it's helped to transform my life. And my father was a reader too. He always had a library in every house that we lived while growing up.
Okay.
So I picked reading from him because he always read, and it sparked my interest. And I can't do without reading, and I've also done the same. Always have a library in my house. So reading to me is what I cannot do without. Thank you.
Speaking about generation, how was reading in your generation compared to what reading is now in our own generation?
Well, we had limited options in my generation, so we're not as distracted as this generation is. There was no social media. There was no, as a matter of fact, even the TV starts 4 o'clock and stops by 12 midnight. So you had limited distraction. By the way, it's only few privileged ones that had even the TV.
The big ones.
Those boxes. So we had limited distraction, and it's our means of entertainment. It's a means of connection.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a means of self-development. So it was sort of easier for those who wanted to read, because it's like you have more time at your disposal and not much to do with it.
Exactly.
You know, particularly if you belong to the elites who read. And as I said earlier on, my father had a library, and I had no option than to go through the library and pick on books that spark my interest.
And explore.
Like I said, it was my escape, it was my teacher, and it was my friend.
Okay. That's a lot. Seriously, in this generation, we have access to social media, we have access to a lot of information, but let me say that access is now limiting our retention ability, our focus, and let me say, like they used to say, attention span has reduced a lot. So let's move quickly. You once told me a story that at the early stage of your career, you read a book that changed how you negotiated and how you related with your clients, and also helped you to make more money. So I used my discretion to select or to randomly pick the book it can be. So I want you to tell me and tell my viewers what the book is, like the exact book, and how the book changed your career.
Okay, let me see the ones you
No, at least.
Okay, well. You tried, you got it.
Yeah, I got it now. I got it, guys. This is it. Rainmaking by Ford
Yeah.
had you, oh, sit, I got it. So
Okay.
tell me more about this.
So, yeah, it taught me about how to market, how
Wow.
to sell what you have, sell yourself, sell your products, and then make your clients want to buy from you, especially. You know, by rain, it's an analogy for blessing.
Let's
So
see.
the rainmaker is the people that make something to happen.
Continuously.
Yeah, continuously. So through this book, I learned how to do relational selling.
Okay.
I learned how to be a better consultant and get more clients to be your friend and to be lifelong customers. So this book actually made more rent for my business.
I think you mentioned relational business. You know, most times we focus on transactional business. We relate with our clients with what we want to get from them. But this book switched the game and taught more about relational business. Like business is you having the ability to relate well with your clients. When you relate with your clients, you gain more from them. Does that relate to what you learned?
Yeah, very, very well. Very, very well. So we're not really looking for what to get from them, but the value to add to them.
Oh,
So they see you as an ally,
wow.
you know, rather than
Instead
somebody
of-
who's competing for their money. But somebody who wants to help them to solve
A
their problem. They see you as a friend, so you build rapport, you build trust.
You once told me a story about a client. Is this still the same book that bettered that result?
Oh, okay. No. It's this second book.
Okay.
It is how to make it big as a consultant. You know, after reading this book, I picked one or two ideas from the book that made me to be able to earn more than times 4 of what
So
I
let me
earned
just
before.
and you've told about the story again, so before
So what happened was that through the book I was able to present my value much more explicitly. I was able to earn at close to times 5 of what I earned previously
wow.
while rendering a similar service, because the value was communicated much better, and then the client was able to see the value, and I'm sure we'll be able to apply it much more because it became obvious to him the value that we were bringing to the table, and he was happy to pay much more than he had been paying in the time past.
Are you saying reading this book helped you 5x your result?
Definitely.
Wow. Okay, let me put a figure to you. Let's say you were earning 1 million naira at that time, and before reading this book, and after reading this book, you earned 5 million naira. Is that it?
5x.
Five-
Whatever the amount is.
That's huge, man. Wow. That is how much you multiplied your results just by applying what you learned from this book.
Yeah.
That's a lot. That's superpower. Okay, you bought this book in August 2nd, 2017, and you bought this in 12th of May 2013.
Yeah.
So this is like
13
13 years ago, and this is 9 years ago. But by the way, thank you so much for writing dates in your books, because I've seen a book that is as old as 1998. I've seen a book that is as old as 2001. You have over 400 books in my library because I have inherited it. You have over 400 books in my library. Why did you invest so much in hard copy books? Is it because you did not have access to soft copies in your generation, or why you were growing up?
Well, we had access to hard copies more, to be frank. If you actually on the hard copy cannot go flat. No, even if there's no light, you can still use your phone light to read the hard copy, right?
But they are more expensive.
Expensive, how expensive do you really mean? Because, like the story I told you,
Okay.
I mean, I was able to earn 5x what I was earning from a client because I read this book. So how much could I have bought this book compared to that transformation it offered me? You know, and then it's not just once of it's became a pattern. So a win-win situation because I applied what I learned from. I think the big gap is the application.
Okay,
gap.
so let me come in from that point. You said you were able to 5x your results because you applied what you learned from how to make it big as a consultant. And seriously, my pastor used to say information leads to transformation, but the transformative power of the information is in its application. Most times we focus on reading, we focus on meeting our goal. There's really a huge gap between knowing and doing. We focus much more on reading, we focus much more on achieving our reading goals, focus much more on being able to come out and say, oh, I read 25 books in 2026. But there is a huge gap between what we read and what we applied. Do you have anything to say about that?
Yeah, you hit it absolutely. Many people are frustrated today and even got tired about reading.
Exactly.
Because they are frustrated because they feel they're not seeing results,
Yeah.
of their reading. But it's just what it is if you take out application
From reading.
from reading. So if I will talk about this book now, the result came from application, not from just reading it. The results came when I actually took time to apply what I read there practically,
Exactly.
line for line. A lot of that I think I took out a template
From the book.
and I tried to adapt it to my work, and I was able to show value and give value to the clients, which they were able to see it from the way I presented it, and then they were able to reciprocate
Okay.
by giving better value for my work.
So let's speak it from frustration. You mentioned frustration while talking earlier. Someone walked up to me and said she's tired of reading. She reads so much, but she barely sees results. Imagine that level of frustration when you read so much, but you can't really see tangible results. How can we read to see results? I once made an analogy. When you read, reading is transforming your mind. Reading is transforming your inner self. So your inner self should translate into results, should translate into tangible results you get. Picking this book, my main goal is to attract new clients. But after reading this book and after applying what I learned from this book, I did not attract new clients. I will be frustrated. What do you have to say about that, please?
Well, in most cases, to start with, people don't even apply.
Okay, there's a gap.
Yeah, there's that gap. And then it's not just about applying once. It's about applying consistently.
Okay.
There's nothing good that doesn't take time. Every good thing takes time. If a baby.
Let's speak it from frustration, because you mentioned frustration earlier while talking. So someone once walked up to me and said she reads so much, like this girl literally reads so much, but she can't really see a tangible result. Do you have anything to say about that?
She read so much, but she can't see a tangible result.
Exactly.
That has to do with application.
But she applied.
She applied.
Yes.
Well, application is more than just applying once.
Oh.
And then how deep did she apply? Like the story I told you about.
Yeah.
I took the templates, I
From the
adapted it from the book. From the book, and I adapted it to my reality, to my clients, to the problem I had at hand, and it was able to yield results because I did it consistently. I did it perfectly in quotes.
Okay.
I was able to give value to the clients, and then they were able to appreciate the value because there was a way it was presented in a more visible way to them that they were able to appreciate the value and then give value back in return in 5x.
Yeah, in exchange for
what I did. So, talking about not getting results,
From application.
Application. Oftentimes you get strategies for books. But strategy is a process, not a plan. So probably that will lead us to this other garage.
Okay.
Strategy needs
It's
a strategy.
I think I selected these books. I selected them rightly.
You got it right, really.
Most of these books are written by Western authors, and European culture or the Western culture is different from African culture. And what else do you want to say about application? Application of knowledge, application of whatever we read from your books.
Yeah, I mean, as we've said before now, that's like the most important part of the entire
Any
process.
reading activity or any reading.
The Bible says, "Be doers of the word, not hearers
Hearers
of the
alone."
word, whereby you deceive yourself." So, when you read a book and do not apply it, you just deceive yourself. So the Bible also liken it to someone who checks a mirror and then immediately forgot what
Forget
he or she
whatever it looks like in the mirror.
I think you can relate to that
Yeah.
from the book that you read that you can't even remember what you read.
I can't remember.
But the
anything.
real gap is because you didn't apply it. You actually applied what you read immediately, you adapt it, as we said, and you iterate, you repeat consistently
Yeah, over and over.
and then you apply it to your immediate environment, then you won't forget. You don't forget what you do.
Yes, you don't forget what you do.
Yeah, you don't forget what you do. So if you want to take something to your permanent, that's how you can take reading to your permanent memory. What you read to your permanent memory, and once you do that, you want to do more. So it's not just about the volume of what you read, but about the application. Reading can be entertaining in itself. You enjoy reading the volume. I read this, I read that. You enjoyed it. It can relax you, make you to feel relaxed, and then it can also make you sleep.
Yeah, you got me right there. Sleep.
So,
Sleep.
but those are not the most important thing. The most important part of reading is applying it and getting transformed by what you read.
Yeah.
So that's just it.
So, I'm changing my perspective about reading. I believe reading is not just a habit; it's an identity, because once it becomes your identity, it's automated. It becomes your automatic nature. It becomes a part of you. And one of the mindset I have about books is that if it's just one thing I'm able to pick from this book, I
Correct.
apply it, and I'm able to get results from one application. I think that's the best for me. I necessarily do not have to remember everything I read from this book. If I'm able to pick 1 to 2 action points from this book, I think that's all for me. What do you think about that?
Correct. And then you get encouraged to even do more.
To do more.
So if you need to pick more points, you can easily go back having applied one. And that's exactly what happened to me in the book that I told you about, making it big as a consultant. Having applied a principle, I was excited to go back and pick more.
back to read. I necessarily do not have to remember everything word for word from this book, but I just need action points.
Correct.
But I can apply immediately to my situation. So that's it. So thank you so much. It's actually a refreshing and an awesome moment discussing books with you, because this is one thing we have in common. Thank you so much for building a legacy. Thank you so much for taking time to buy those books those years, because I can remember how expensive they would have been that time compared to now, because we even have access to a lot of bookshops and all of that compared to that time. So thank you for making the investment. Thank you for making the sacrifice to build a library that I now call my library.
The pleasure is mine.
Thank
and
you.
I'm very proud of you, and I'm happy that
It's proud of
you
me.
are actually, making the best use of it.
Thank you.
So more grace to your ego. Hope that more Gen Z will become like you.
Yes, we are reading.
You're a role model.
We are building up ourselves, and we are actually reading, not just I hope to see you over and over again on the show, and I hope to have more books conversation with you. Thank you so much. I really, 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 really do appreciate you.
Thank you. I appreciate it too. God bless you.
Amen. If you stay to this part of this video, it means you value knowledge and you value education. Books are leverage. They are beyond just ink on paper. Is you having access to someone's years of wisdom and hard work in just one sitting. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to share this video with someone. Also, drop a comment below and tell me the misconception you want us to talk about in my next video. Till I see you next, my name is Okemi and I'm a reader. Bye.